Hey folks, it's Dr. Brenda, financial coach, sociologist, founder of the Gutsy Women Club and Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer traveling the country with my 3 cats. And like so many of my Money Mondays, this one was inspired by a conversation with a family member, okay? So hey, before I forget, please subscribe below. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, I've talked before about sort of the things that women do to sabotage their finances. But what's the number one thing that you do that people often do that blows up their financial picture? The number one thing? And this is going to be relevant to lots of things we try to change in our lives. The number one thing is procrastination. Procrastination. Putting it off. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Well, I've got lots of time. I'll take care of it whenever. And whenever never arises. And in the terms of the financial picture, man, the sooner you start saving, the sooner you're going to reach financial freedom. You're going to reach a point where, you know what, maybe I don't need to work anymore. But the only real good way to show you how this happens and show you the consequences of procrastinating is to actually run some numbers. So I'm going to jump on over to my laptop and we'll finish off our Money Monday there. Okay, so now we are back to the laptop and let's talk about procrastination, and especially as it has to do with putting off funding your retirement account or an investment account or even a savings account. Okay, let's talk about numbers. The source of my numbers is this really cool little online calculator at American Century Investments. So I have a short link for you if you want to run your own numbers, bit.ly/future value calc. But that's a good place to start to run some basic numbers and projections. This is the scenario we're going to work with. Okay, let's say we've got 3 women. Excuse the background noise. I have kitties playing in the tunnel, so it's a tunnel alert. Yeah. So 3 women, and they start investing the same amount, earning the same annual return, but they start investing at different ages. What is the impact when they're 45 and 65? Let's take a look. So we're going to start with our first person. She begins investing at age 25. She invests $200 per month, and over the long term, it earns about 8% average annual return, and that's a pretty fair estimate with a mix of stocks and bonds. So the 8% is very, very reasonable. Okay. 20 years later, when she's 45, that dollar amount is going to reach $113,800. Now she's got 40 years until she reaches age 65. Now she's going to have over $644,000 in that account. So that again is starting at age 25. Now let's talk about our next person who doesn't start investing until she's 35. Same amount, $200 per month, same average annual return. 10 years later, she doesn't have 20 years. She's only got 10 years till she's 45. That amount is $36,025. Now she's got 30 years until she reaches age 65. That amount now a little bit more sizable, right? $281,710. We're going to take our third person. She doesn't start investing until she's 45, really putting money into a retirement and investment account. So her starting value is 0. She's got nothing at age 45 in terms of this, this fictional account we've got. She has 20 years to save. Over 20 years, $200 per month, 8% average annual return. She's got $113,800. So, okay, so you've got each of those individual scenarios. Let's put them together and see how it impacts their wealth at age 65. Here's how much they each have. Each again, $200 per month, 8% average annual return. First person starts at age 25, has 644,000 plus. Next person, 10-year delay, starts at age 35. She's got $281,710. And our third person, who started at age 45, 20 years later, she has $113,800. Okay. So now you can see the difference of time and when you start. Now, how do you catch up? Let's run some numbers on how you might catch up. So let's say all three women want to reach $1 million. So for our person A, this first person who started at age 25, she's got to increase her contributions to $311 a month. Now, mind you, as her salary goes up, tends to go up, she can't always contribute more. She's got time on her side. But if she puts in $311 per month, she's going to have that $1 million by the time she is 65. Our second person, this is our woman who started at age 35. She has to contribute $710 per month to reach $1 million by age 65. Again, she's got 30 years. Person A has 40. Person B has 30. Person C, who started at age 45, has 20 years. How does she build a portfolio of $1 million? She's got to contribute $1,760 a month. Whoa. Okay, so you can see it becomes a heavier and heavier lift as your starting age gets pushed back. Now, there are lots of ways to make up for this. Sometimes, people have an influx of funds. There's an inheritance. Your salary tends to increase. You can put more away. But the best solution is to stop procrastinating and stop procrastinating now. Stop putting things off until tomorrow, next week, next year, when I reach age 50, when I stop doing that. I know. Okay, it's really, really, really hard. I get it. So let's talk about how you can stop procrastinating. And this is going to work beyond finances. You have the same types of things with, I'm going to get in shape. I'm gonna go on that diet. I'm going to start getting up earlier in the morning. Tomorrow. Stop procrastinating. Here are some ways that you can do that. So I come out here, I do Money Mondays. All right. So that gives me a day of the week and usually a time of the week when I have got to be on the ball and get my money stuff together. And on a personal level, business wise, I have Finance Fridays. So Finance Fridays, even when the picture's not pretty, I am bound and determined to go into my software, update all my checking, my business accounts, my personal accounts, my transfers, and get goals and update my quarterly plan. All those things are Finance Fridays. And it's not my favorite thing either, folks, but when I do it regularly, it can take maybe half an hour of my time, maybe an hour. If I don't do it and I hold it off and all of a sudden it's 3 weeks later and I've got a mountain of stuff, it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm going to put it off. I don't want to do it. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I don't have 3 hours today. Okay, so just regularly schedule something in, schedule a Money Monday, schedule a date with yourself to just work on your money issues and take that action. Another way is to delay rewards. You've got goals, or you want to have goals, and so you have a goal like, okay, I'm gonna increase my retirement contributions from A to B, and when I do that, and after I have built my retirement account to this amount, I'm going to give myself a little reward. So, we don't even reward ourselves anymore. There's no sense of delayed gratification. We just go out and we spend and we buy. When we want it, we get it. So set up a goal for your finances and build in a reward. So when you reach that milestone, don't make it so outrageous that you're never going to get your reward, but build a little milestone and build in a reward. Okay, a third thing that really helps, and this again is so true, like you want to get outside for a walk. Boy, when you got a walking buddy, it makes it a whole lot easier. Get a money buddy. This is a little bit hard to find because you don't find all that many people out there who are willing to talk about personal finances, but they are out there. We've got them all in Gutsy Women Finances community, so that's also a way to connect with women who are on a mission to build their own wealth. Okay, so you've got a whole bunch of tricks to play in terms of stopping that procrastination. You've seen the impact. Start as soon as you can. If you're starting later, you can play catch up. Having something is better than having nothing, for sure. If you are curious about the numbers, what is it going to take for you to save to have a nice cushion? What is it going to take for you to sort of build this dream fund? How much money are you going to do you need? How much money can you get? How much money do you need to retire? Okay, we're going to have a mini workshop coming up in February. This is all part of your membership to Gutsy Women Finances community. So, hey, come find us, gutsywomenfinances.com. Hope to see you in the club. And hey, stop procrastinating. Take action today. Until the next Money Monday, I'm Dr. Brenda. So long.